What's up, everybody? Justin here. October 5th, 97. That's a big date in wrestling history. That's a lot of history 20 years ago. Because 20 years ago on October 5th, 97, we had the first ever history was made. The first ever Hell in the Cell match was on October 5th, 97. 20 years ago. 20 years ago today. Who was in it? Two legendary Hall of Fame icons. Undertaker is not in the Hall of Fame yet, but he will be. Shawn Michaels, one of the greatest workers, wrestlers of all time. And Undertaker, one of the greatest characters of all time. And Undertaker, a damn good worker for being a big man. So 20 years ago today, history was made when we got to see the first ever Hell in the Cell match. I didn't know what it was going to be. I just knew it was going to be a giant cage. And I was damn impressed by it when I first saw it. So I actually watched the match and the entire Bad Blood 97 pay-per-view. I actually watched it at a best friend's house at the time. I was 13 years old in October 97. So, or wait, maybe I was, maybe in 14. I think I was 14. Anyways, Shawn Michaels took on The Undertaker, first Hell in a Cell match. It was damn good. I'm going to just talk about some of the highlights and what I remember from the first Hell in a Cell match. I remember a cameraman was obviously probably a jobber. The cameraman took a bump and could not get up. Cameraman was knocked out. And then spots in the matches and highlights. Undertaker had a steel chair, and this was, I think, towards the end of the match. But Undertaker bashed Shawn Michaels right in the head with a steel chair. And then the Hell in a Cell door got opened somehow. I don't remember how, but it got opened. And pretty soon, I'm going to watch the first Hell in a Cell match on the network. Maybe tonight. I don't know. But I'm going to watch it back before this Sunday's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. So I know the door got open. Shawn Michaels went outside. Taker picked him up on his shoulder, rammed him face first, running, slammed HBK's face and forehead into the cage. Shawn was busted open, bleeding a lot. Bleeding really a lot. And then Shawn climbed up to the cage. Undertaker climbed up after him. Undertaker picked him up, slammed him down, back first on the top of the cell. That was insane. I've never seen anything like this before, the Hell in a Cell, so I was damn impressed. Because other cage matches, War Games had a roof, but they never went up on the roof really to fight and body slam each other on it. So then HBK went off the edge of the cage. He had his feet touching a bar, metal steel bar, and then Taker stepped on his fingers, and HBK lets go, takes a bump, probably close to 8 to 10 feet. Took a bump, went crashing through the Spanish announce table. That was a great spot. It was awesome. Because back then, you barely saw the announce tables get broken. So back then it was pretty innovative that they were doing that. And it was exciting. Now they do it like every pay-per-view. But back then it was pretty cool. So the first Hell in a Cell, and then, of course, the legendary Kane makes his debut in the Hell in a Cell match. 20 years ago, Kane made his debut. So not only did we have the first Hell in a Cell match 20 years ago, but also Kane made his debut as Kane 20 years ago. So if Kane was still actively wrestling, the WWE could promote him and they can make t-shirts saying 20 years of Kane. Maybe they will. I don't know. But I don't see Kane returning at all in 2017 or 18 because he's running for mayor. So, Undertaker, HBK, they had a damn good match. Damn good match. Then the pyro went off, or the lights go out. Kane's music plays. Nobody really knows what it is. Probably a lot of fans are thinking, this is Kane. I don't remember what I was thinking at the time. I don't. I thought, well, somebody's going to do a run-in. That's all I thought. I didn't really think about, we're going to see Kane. I just didn't. And it was a great build-up. Great storytelling. Great storyline. Having Paul Bearer on Raw week after week telling The Undertaker, your brother is coming. Kane is alive. He is alive. And Undertaker started slapping him. And Paul Bearer got on the mic and said, I swear, I'm not lying, Kane is alive. And then Undertaker is yelling at Paul Bearer, if you're lying, I'll kill you. Stuff like that. Just epic, great build-up. Great storyline and great build-up to Kane's debut. And just the look of Kane, his mask, his gear, great idea. Just, it was perfect. It was just perfect how he looked. Whoever came up with his look, if it was Vince or whoever, that was genius to come up with that look for Kane. Because it was a badass, cool look. And it just helped Kane and the character Kane just helped that Glenn Jacobs was a monster. The guy was close 7 feet. So the music hits, the lights are out, pyro goes off, Paul Bearer's walking to the ring with this monster. And Vince McMahon on commentary, he starts yelling, That's gotta be Kane! That has gotta be Kane! That was great. So Kane plays like he rips the door off. He rips the door off. Rips it off the hinges. Gets in, I believe he threw the referee out of the cage or something. And then Kane gets in the ring. Him and Undertaker are face to face. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. I believe Undertaker had to turn around, and then he saw Kane there, and he's staring at him in shock. Like, how are you in front of me right now? I can't believe you're here. And then Kane punches or slaps him in the head. And then Kane picks him up. Tombstone power driver. HBK. Kane leaves. HBK crawls and crawls because he's a bloody mess. And HBK covers Undertaker with one arm. 1, 2, 3. Shawn Michaels wins. Becomes #1 contender. And then the next month we would have the Montreal Screwjob. But the first Hell in a Cell 20 years ago, it was epic. 2 legendary talents at their best, in their prime. It was awesome. And I want to watch that match back tonight because I want to. It was that good. I haven't watched it in like probably 10, 15 years. Probably longer. Maybe like 17, 18 years I haven't watched that first Hell in a Cell. I think I did watch it in like 2003, I think. But 20 years ago, history was made. I just want to make a video about it. 20 years ago, October 5th, 97, the first Hell in a Cell match happened. And it was epic. I mean, the match was perfect, in my opinion. Nothing went wrong. Kane's debut made the match even better. It was just awesome and great stuff from the WWF back on October 5th, 97. Hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know what to call it. 20 years ago. So 20 years of Hell in a Cell, I guess I'll call it. 20 years of Hell in a Cell. And it started with two of the all-time greats of all time. Hope you enjoyed this. Follow me on Twitter. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a great Friday, Thursday, whatever. Bye for now.